Did you know on Auto HDR for AI photo editing for real estate, you don't have to use a tripod? I'm going to show you a test that I did myself. When I met with the co-founder of Auto HDR, Matt Gia, in Austin, and did an interview with him on my channel, we went over the fact that you actually don't need a tripod with their technology, and he explains why. I went ahead and did a test. At the time, let's do just a couple photos. Now I went into a house and did a series of photos. I want to show you what I found.
By the way, before you start, make sure your levels are straight at all times on your camera.
Here are my three brackets, two stops apart, one, two, and three. Here is my no tripod test, and here is my tripod test. There is very little detail if you get into the grain of this desk. Very little detail that is a little sharper on the tripod test. And this isn't a fault of the technology. This is because whether it's caffeine, energy drink, or just breathing, you have to still stay pretty steady. But the technology is there and it's pretty darn close. On this set of photos of this bedroom, those are my three brackets. This is the no tripod test, and you can see the detail is there. It's pretty detailed. Very minor difference you have to zoom in and see with the tripod version of that room. The nice thing is you can get angles that are a little different that you can't get on a tripod, especially in bathrooms. So here's my three brackets, and those three brackets are from the no tripod, and here is the no tripod edit. And you can see it's a little lower. I did try to get a little lower and use the viewfinder, the open screen, to frame it. There's a very minor detail, and I'll one more time go in and look at the detail. You do see a little more detail, but that's really zoomed in tight. It's hardly noticeable. Here's a bedroom shot, same thing. There's the no tripod test. There's a tripod test. Here's a kitchen shot, three brackets, no tripod, tripod. So you can see it's a slightly different frame, just the way I happen to frame it up by hand here. And again, minor details are in there if that's important to you, but it's certainly going to save you a lot of time. Probably a minute or two per setup, to be honest with you, because by the time you line things up and you have to keep preventing yourself from moving around pretty fast, it's going to save you some time. There's the three brackets. There's a no tripod. There's a tripod. I see a little bit of detail here. I do have the tendency to breathe heavy and not hold it very steady, so that is going to be something you want to consider. And lastly, I'm outside here, and here are my three brackets. There's a no tripod test. Looks very good. And there's the tripod test. And one last one at the front door, brackets, no tripod test, very sharp tripod test. Matter of fact, I even think I'll line this one up even a little better. And that comes back to the ability to really move around your camera as needed, and you're not limited to certain angles that a tripod's going to block, as well as certain angles that you can't go up and down too very easily. So take a look at Auto HDR. If you haven't tried it yet, there's a link below. Try it out yourself. You can actually edit without purchasing, and you only pay for what you download. Get some free credits, hit the link below, and thanks for watching.